Hi and welcome. My name is Tink and I'm a journalism student. And today here I have Amir and Kuno with me. Now Amir is a businessman in the Tier 1 and also Kuno, he is part of the enterprise program. Now Amir, is it okay if you explain to us what you do exactly?
Yeah, at the moment I'm running two companies in the UK, in the Coventry, based in the social enterprise, Coventry University Social Enterprise. My main business is a research and consulting company, which we are producing the business reports, market researches, and we're organizing business events like workshops, like conferences and this kind of stuff. And the second business is the kind of a student recruitment. We are helping the international student to find their way to the good universities in the UK and get their visa, and we'll do this kind of things.
So how long have you, when did you start being an entrepreneur?
Well, officially in the UK, I registered my company last December in 2015, and it was a very long period of time that I had so many challenges to officially running the business, but it was a start date.
Yeah. So what made you actually want to become an entrepreneur? Like what did you do before that even, becoming an entrepreneur?
Well, I have a business background back home in my country, and I had some experience on the trading especially, and I was always looking to find a way to help other people to get benefit from my business, not just doing myself. And being an entrepreneur is exactly that point, that you're helping other people find a job and earn money, get like new experiences.
Yeah, at the moment you're just a Tier 1 entrepreneur.
Yes.
Do you think that because you've come so far, how successful do you think your business will be in a few years?
Very successful. To be honest.
Where do you see yourself then in 5 years' time with your business?
Well, to be honest, as an international student, when I came here in the UK, I was not really optimistic about my. And during the last year, I was realized that there are so many opportunities that my company going to fill these gaps. For instance, I'm from Iran, and my country is a very unknown country in the Western markets. So all the people wants to do business with Iran, but they don't know how.
Yeah.
So this is exactly where my company is going to be important for them, because we're helping them to realize something that they don't know.
Yeah, that would be great. And Kuno, can you tell us what you do for the enterprise?
So I'm currently part of Enactus Coventry, and Enactus Coventry is actually based in the Enterprise Hub. And what Enactus does is it goes into universities and creates student-led projects that will lead into social enterprises. And our university advisor is based in the Enterprise Hub. It's Mariama and Samaya and Keith, and they support us in creating these social enterprises. And Enactus goes into universities and creates student-led projects that will lead into social or commercial enterprises, with the help of our university advisors and business advisors. Enactus is in 36 countries around the world and 57 universities in the UK, and it's quite a big scale company, but it's just they don't promote for themselves.
Yeah. I never knew that they're so big in so many places.
I didn't know about it either until last year when the previous president talked to me about it.
And I know that you're just a second year student as well, studying aerospace technology.
Yeah.
So what made you actually start and want to become an entrepreneur, and what do you want to do?
Well, I started off my business. I started the idea after I suffered my head injury in 2013, and I was on a program with a different company called the Mighty Creatives. And then I came to university and I was looking for an opportunity to further expand this idea into a business, and I found the Enterprise Hub through Enactus. And the idea behind this business was to help people with injuries or problems affecting their learning. And it's just grown from there using the help of the Enterprise Hub. and that's why I want to be an entrepreneur, because I wanted to help people, because the experience that I had with the school not helping me, the hospitals weren't really, they just wanted to label me as having depression and get rid of me sort of thing, and I just thought that that's not right. So I wanted to find a way to help other people going through the same sort of thing, and the Enterprise Hub is helping me through the Evolve program.
Yeah, that's great. And one question for both of you. So where do you see enterprise, like enterprise itself in a few years' time? Because there is a lot of people who are actually getting into and become entrepreneurships, becoming their own boss. But it's pretty hard to actually, a lot of people find it hard to start up. So do you probably have any advice for beginners?
Well, I'm still,
Yeah.
I'd say, a beginner. It's just trying to find those options. There are options out there. You just need to look, and there is a lot of support. And I recently went to an event in France, and apparently the social enterprise is one of the biggest growing economies. You just gotta look for the opportunities and find a good support network. And to do that, you need to go to networking events.
Yeah. And Amir, do you have any advice?
Yeah, well, there are so many interpretation about being an entrepreneur. One of the most important difference between a businessman or woman and entrepreneur is entrepreneur is always looking for some new ideas. So I think anybody who wants to be an entrepreneur has to think in a very creative way. They need to find new things, exactly new things. And one of the most important thing about being an entrepreneur is never give up.
Yeah.
In case of any challenges, because this journey is a very, very difficult journey, and if you just want to just give up each time you're facing a challenge, you're gonna be at the end of your journey. So the only advice that I can give them is never give up and never be tired of working hard.
Do you guys think that this social enterprise will actually beat other businesses in the future?
Yeah, I think it's becoming a lot more of a big thing, and some of the companies I talk to from different countries like Greece, France, Italy and Spain, it's becoming a lot more big in those areas, and they're finding it because it's ethical. People are more willing to buy or use their service from there, and like I said, it's a growing economy, so I think it will in the next, say, 20 years.
Yeah. And that's it all from me and from Amir and Kanu. So I'll see you next time. Hi, so I'm here with Keith and Carol, who are the managers for this enterprise. I was just wondering, can you briefly explain what you guys do for this?
Yeah, what we do is we provide facilities and a shop front into the startup support program for staff and students of the university. So if you've got an idea for a business, drop into the Enterprise Hub and we can help you.
And I run something called the Evolve programme. I'm the Enterprise Programme Manager for Coventry University Social Enterprise, and it's a European funded project running until December 2018. And what we do is that we help start-up students and recent graduates start their business and help them along with some business consulting, help them with their business plan following the Entrepreneurs Toolkit.
So how long have you guys opened this program for, exactly?
The Enterprise Hub opened in October 2014.
Oh, so it's fairly new.
So it's still fairly new, but so we've spent some time pulling together some funding applications, which has enabled us to start up the Evolve programme, and that launched earlier this year.
I started in July this year, so July 2016, so it's pretty brand new. We've just had about 12 people go through the first programme of Evolve. Started off as something called Speed, and we moved it into Evolve because it's a much better word, and we're recruiting at the moment for the next 2 cohorts in January 2017.
Oh, that's great. And I hear that recently that you held an event, an enterprise event recently at Coventry.
We did. We held something called the Entrepreneurs Festival. So it was part of Global Entrepreneurs Week that is all the way across the world. We wanted to put on a couple of events. We ended up putting on 5 events because we just thought that's what we do. So we held them in lots of different locations across the university and across the city centre, so we can involve local businesses, evolving businesses and the university as well. And that was looking at a variety of ways to work and set up your business. So we worked with international students. We had an evening event called Inspiring, and that was looking at inspiring speakers to inspire you to move on and be an entrepreneur. Then we had a youth day. Then we moved on to Social Enterprise Day, where we had the Chief Exec of Coventry City Council come and some leading councillors. And we had the procurement team from the university and the City Council, and we had the support of lots of social enterprises and a local housing association, and we finished that all off with a fun day at the Enterprise Hub, where we had lots of cake, and a local social enterprise called Mum's Kitchen supplied the curry, which was absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, she makes amazing food.
It was good, wasn't it?
So I know that this university actually has this for young, not just students, but other people to actually start their own business. And I was just thinking, do you think this is very important for other universities to actually have this facility and have this help to support not just the students themselves, but to actually help them grow? Because I know that there's a lot of universities, they may just, they probably don't have as much opportunity for the students. So do you think that it's actually really important that they actually have something like this?
I think it's really important for students particularly to think about starting up their own business while they're at the university, because they've got freedom to do that and to explore ideas and to start to follow their dreams, and it's the perfect time to do that. Even if the idea doesn't work out, the skills and knowledge that you generate as a result of setting up your business lasts with you a lifetime. It becomes really an integral part of your body. About you start to think like an entrepreneur, and many employers want that skill set. So setting up a business, regardless of its success or not, will really stand you in good stead throughout your career.
But then there's another question whereby a lot of students are actually afraid to probably start up. So do you have any advice for students maybe who actually want to?
Yeah, just go and do it.
Just go and do it.
It's not. Yes, you've got to be brave, but what have you got to lose? You know, you might as well do it. Do it now, while you're still passionate. Find the thing you really want to do. You know, starting a business is about changing the world. You know, you've got, and it's your world that you're changing. If you're able to come up with that spark and that energy and that drive, do it now.
That is the key thing. It's about taking that risk, taking those opportunities, and how you move that forward. I think the majority of us will fail at some point in our life. It's about understanding that failing's not an issue. It's something that you're just always learning from. We always say within the Evolve programme, if you keep failing, we're going to have a go at you. But to fail once, you know, and move it forward and evolve it forward, that's what starting a business is all about. And I think the good thing, what we do here as well, is that we link in with the local community, so we can actually take some of the businesses, and that's what social enterprise is all about. It's about moving it into the local community, and linking students into local community business, I think, is a great way to integrate, you know, universities into a city.
Yeah, thank you. That was great. Thank you, Keith and Cal.
Pleasure.
And thank you, Donna, for joining us. my name's Ting and I'm here with Donna and Harriet, who are the enterprise officers, and I'm here with them today to talk a bit about the enterprise itself and what they do and how they help other entrepreneurs to actually start the business. Now, Donna, can you briefly just give us a brief on what you guys do, what you guys specialise in?
So we run separate programs, so we offer different support in different ways for depending on what people need. I personally run the Evolve program, which is an innovative business training program where through personal development, through their business planning process, they thoroughly understand what they're doing in regards to their business. So rather than just taking a business plan and filling it out for the sake of it, I'm encouraging people to really, really thoroughly think about the implications of everything involved. And we'll have plenty open discussions and really bust open everything that is about their business.
Yeah, and I know that recently I joined you with your events program that you guys had for a week.
Yeah, the Global Entrepreneurship Festival.
Yep, so, and I know that you have invited a lot of amazing guests.
Entrepreneurship Week is actually a global event, which is a massive organisation, lots of institutions hosting the event wherever they are around the globe. So that's where it's come from. The festival, our interpretation of it, was devised by Carol Donnelly and myself. We've also had help with Sally Ryan, who's helped bring it together. A lot of the thinking behind the different days was to just look at entrepreneurship in general and really think about the different areas that you can really expand on. So we looked at international side of entrepreneurship. We looked at the inspiring side of entrepreneurship. So we did inspirational talks around that, similar to TED Talks. We also did the Incubate Global Entrepreneurship Day, where it was all about startups and small businesses and youth, young entrepreneurs. We also did Innovate, so it was all about social enterprise that day as well. And Friday we had an Invigorate session where we all ate cake, because everybody needs a bit of cake after a really, really, really busy week.
Yeah, we all do.
So it was a wonderful networking session as well. So made some awesome connections.
And Harriet, I know that you actually work on the international part side of things for Erasmus students.
Yeah, that's right. So we run a program called Erasmus for Young Entrepreneurs. You may have heard of Erasmus before. In basic terms, it's an exchange program that aims to facilitate kind of cross-border experience for young people. Now, Erasmus for Young Entrepreneurs is special because it's specifically for people who want to start up their own businesses. So we facilitate matches between new, aspiring, kind of fledgling entrepreneurs who need a bit of experience and need help within the sector, and we match them up with established hosts who will have been running their company for 3 or more years, who have got some knowledge to share. The idea being that matching these people up and embarking on a 6-month exchange kind of drives economic growth in the longer term within the SME sector, because you end up with an increased amount of people who will go on to actually fulfill their ambitions. As we know, entrepreneurship is a journey that has a lot of up and downs, and if you're just starting out, sometimes there can just be one negative thing and it can really knock you. Or people have confidence issues, I think, especially in this country. Just one small thing can make you recoil and maybe not go for your dream, you know. So this is actually something that's slowing down our economy on a European level. What we need to do is to facilitate matches so that people can help each other up the ladder of entrepreneurship, basically. So that is how our program aims to inspire entrepreneurship at a kind of local, regional, national and international level.
So I was just wondering, Erasmus, what countries do you have connections with then at the moment?
So it's all across Europe.
It seems pretty new to me, to be honest, hearing Erasmus. It is new, right?
Okay.
Yeah, and there's a study program, there's a work abroad program, but the entrepreneurship is something that was only actually launched in 2011, so it's relatively new. But yeah, I mean, it's a really great program, and at the university, obviously, we have access to a lot of people who want to go out on exchanges. So yeah.
That's great. Seems like the students actually, they don't have to worry because they have you guys here.
This is very, very true.
Yeah.
You can come and chat to us about anything business related.
So where can they find you?
We are at the Enterprise Hub, which is on Jordan Well, next to Ellen Terry, opposite the Student Hub.
Yep. So
we will be moving in the future as well, so we'll be having a new hub,
okay.
which will be where Five Monkeys Bar is around the corner.
Oh, okay. So they can find you. They can find you on the website at Global Enterprise. So this is all from me and Donna and Harriet, and you could find them on the Coventry University website.
Yeah, or reach out to us on Twitter. That's at CUSocent.
Okay, and that's all from me, your host Ting.